Hi Cancer, welcome to the Animals Magic Shop. I'm Lisa with your weekly animal spirit message for February 27th through March 6, 2023. And this is a one-card reading, but your animal this week may have multiple messages for you. Okay Cancer, let's get started. Animal spirits and guides, what would you like Cancer to know this week? This is for Cancer, please. Okay, Cancer, you have Porcupine. And Porcupine's first message to some of you is to have a little faith and trust this week that everything is going to work out okay. And this is to do with whatever it is that you're worried about, Cancer. It could be it could be a lot of things, but it's not necessarily what's going to work out worldwide, but the focus would be on what's going to work out for you in your life that you're worried about within your circle of concern. Because as far as global issues go, none of us have control over those. But what we do have control over are things within our own lives. And Porcupine is saying that for some of you, you've put in the work and now it's time to relax, have a little bit of playtime perhaps, reduce the seriousness a little bit. I know this sounds kind of contrary to what we are usually taught, but at times it's good to put in the work, do what you can, put out your intentions to the universe, and then let it go. So just for this week, Cancer, that big worry that you have been having on your plate that may be eating you, have a little faith and trust that everything will work out okay. Now, for others of you, Porcupine is asking you to not be prickly this week. Porcupine is normally a friendly creature unless directly threatened, and Porcupine assumes that the others around her or him are friendly too. So rather than being triggered by different things, which is easy enough to do, Cancer, Porcupine is saying don't be prickly this week, don't be triggered, don't allow anybody to trigger you and shoot off your quills, because it won't be really to your benefit, and others around us are feeling similar. Somebody may be triggering you without even knowing it. Maybe somebody's doing it on purpose, and that's all the more reason, if they are doing it on purpose, to not let them get to you. All right. So now a third message from Porcupine is, in spite of what I just said, for some of you, Porcupine is encouraging you to set some boundaries. And the best way to do that, rather than going out and telling everybody, hey, I don't like this and I want that, is to set boundaries in your own mind with yourself. And a lot of times it's helpful to write these things down. You don't have to make like a page, an entire page or a big book out of it. Maybe just pick a few key things that you'd like to defend yourself against. Maybe pick 5 or 10 things. And decide how you're going to react when those things come up and how you're going to protect yourself, because you do have all the defenses that you need, I'm being told, Cancer. Everybody does, really. Within ourselves, we can choose how we react to what happens at us and what happens to us, and and even the mistakes that we make. So allow yourself to think about what you will and will not tolerate, write it down, and have a little faith and trust that these boundaries will be conveyed to others on an energetic level rather than you having to say something. And by all means, if somebody does act inappropriately to you, by all means, then shoot those quills at them. But just be careful this week, Cancer, to not be too prickly, not allow others to trigger you. It's really for your own good and for your own peace of mind to not be constantly on the defensive, and certainly not to be on the offensive either. In other words, be careful not to lash out at anybody who may just be in front of your face at the wrong time. So I hope these messages are helpful, Cancer. I think the all over message is for you, Cancer, this week, to be cool. Keep your guard up. Honor your own boundaries and what you're willing to accept from others and what you're not willing to accept from others. But you don't have to be aggressive about it. That's what I'm being told. Don't be overly aggressive. Don't allow yourself to be triggered by others, and have a little bit of faith and childlike trust that whatever it is that's been bothering you will work out in the long run. Just be a little bit patient, okay? All right, Cancer, those are your messages for this week. We're so appreciative of you being here, and we thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.